Ladies and gentlemen, the Syracuse Family Playhouse is proud to present the grand finale of the 1905 season, Simply Christmas, featuring the singing Richmond family and the entire Playhouse company.
And decorations, simply because it's Christmas. Little brothers, little sisters, waiting for the man with whiskers. Each of them knowing he'll be ho-hoing, simply because it's Christmas. All those pies and puddings in the making.
Don't we know that December is the season to be baking?
Something must be cooking. It's that golden glow from every candle. Oratorios from Handel. Carol is coming. What could be coming? It's simple. It's simply Christmas.
And now, welcome those masters of harmony, the Lamplighters.
There's a song in the air, there's a star in the sky, there's a mother's deep prayer, and a baby's low cry, and the star rains its fire while the beautiful sing, for the manger of Bethlehem cradles the King. Of that sign of thy scriptures in pages and sorrow from afar as from over above. Every heart is aflame and the beautiful sing, for the manger of Bethlehem cradles the King, for the manger of Bethlehem cradles the King.
And now, make welcome Syracuse's own songbird, America's Jenny Lynn, Adora Lindstrom.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the Christmas, my true love gave to me turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds and a partridge
welcome now the entire Singing Richmond family in the Playhouse Company as they welcome Christmas 1905.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Glad tidings we bring to you and your kin. Glad tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la.
Merry Christmas!
Choir, you'll be carol, silent night and hark the herald. Houses and faces, frosting and faces, singing because it's Christmas. Stacks of cakes and cookies in the oven. Coming off the railway, stay for the big day. Main Street is alive and buzzing with gifts and grins and extra money. Hello from the neighbors. What could be happening is simple. It's simply Christmas. It's simply Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you. On behalf of my family, my wife Lucille, and my children, Emma and Nicholas, and the entire company, would like to thank you for making our family musical reviews such a big part of your community every weekend. We'll be going our separate ways for the holidays. In fact, my family and I have an engagement in Philadelphia, but we'll all be back again with you next year. I'd like to thank some of the people behind the scenes, especially our esteemed musical director, Herr Victor Schwab, from the Music Conservatory in Duesenberg, Germany.
Dusseldorf.
Dusseldorf, who's been in this country for 3 years.
2 years.
2 years. Only 2 years. And Preston Pollard, our stage manager, and everybody else behind the scenes. But most of all, we'd like to thank God for his daily provisions and for his son, whose birth we are about to celebrate.
Play now.
So, once again, thank you. We'll see you in 1906, and Merry Christmas.
All right, we got 1 hour to clear this stage. Everybody, Merry Christmas. And please leave as quickly as you can. Well, Henry, you only added 5 minutes to the show this time. I don't mind you thanking everybody in the state of New York, but could you leave God off the list?
Now, wait a minute, Preston. This was a Christmas production, so in a way, God is the author.
Okay, fine. As long as he doesn't start asking for royalties. The box office has been terrible. Hey, Carl, those hats go back to wardrobe.
Oh, Preston, there's a man at the station looking for you. I think he might be a messenger.
Oh, thanks, Cecile. By the way, you were wonderful tonight. But could you get your lesser half to stop preaching?
I'm sorry, but this is not a man known for changing his behavior.
No kidding. No, I said take those to wardrobe.
Well, and I wouldn't have him any other way.
You're the only one.
Hey, Pop, where do you want us to put this trunk?
Oh, sorry, Nick. Just put it down anywhere there. You know, your song was really good tonight, but you just got to work on your projection, okay? I hope we're all packed because there's going to be a carriage here that takes the train station in about 15 minutes.
carriage? Oh, Father, you're so 19th century. Everybody's taking taxis now.
No. J.D. Rockefeller and Henry Ford take taxis. If you'd like, we could walk to Philadelphia. Hey, Nick, you want to help me with this trunk?
Emma, a taxi? Wasn't it just Thanksgiving we had this very conversation? That was only 5 days ago.
I'm sorry, Mom. I just get tired of walking around everywhere. I get so dusty.
Now, you know it's been a hard year for us financially. But why should it be any different for us than the rest of the country? Seems like every time someone invents a new machine, another factory lays off half of its workers. And then no one seems to have the time or money for music lessons anymore.
I know.
Funny, times get hard and people stop singing. You'd think that's when they'd need it most.
I just wish we could stay home this Christmas.
I know we've never been away from home for Christmas before, but this money will let us have a Christmas. And besides, we've rented our house to McLaughlin's for the entire month of December, and all of their relatives from Dublin, both sides, are coming in. But I'll tell you what, if you're a good girl, I'll see that Santa leaves a taxi ride in your stocking.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, the trunk's all ready to go. Lucille, do you have the tickets?
Right here.
All right. Now, are we forgetting anything else?
Just saying goodbye to us. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Wiedersehen, Liebkens. You also, Hans.
It's Henry. Goodbye, Eudora. Goodbye, Victor.
Well, I wish you well in your little recital or whatever you're doing down in Pennsylvania. Eudora, the lamplighters and I, the talented members of the company, are off to Chicago to rehearse Die Valkyrie for the city opera there. Richard Wagner. Oh, now there is music. There is art. There is us.
Oh, Nicholas, darling, I do wish you would smile more. People might think you don't like to perform.
I don't.
You don't?
And that bird on your hat isn't right. Partridges in North America are dark gray, not white.
Oh, you'll have to forgive him. Nick spends so much time reading about animals. I think he'd rather spend his time in the zoo than on stage.
Well, this stage is off at the zoo. Come, Fräulein. Come on. Farewell. And it's Dusseldorf, Hans.
It's Henry, Victor.
Henry, I cannot have a gray bird on my hat.
I know.
It clashes with my costume.
Yes, I know. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll take it. I know.
You know, I'm really looking forward to us performing just as a family for a change. 4 tickets to steady work. What a piece of good luck.
Tough luck, Richmonds. Your engagement in Philly is canceled.
Can't be serious.
What?
Yep, this telegram was just delivered. Seems their box office is worse than ours. Merry Christmas. Sorry, kids. Maybe you can get a job with Victor in Chicago.
Canceled. Just like that. Now what are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to stay home this Christmas.
We can't stay home. We rented our house. McLaughlin's have already moved in. I could smell corned beef and cabbage cooking before we got to the end of the street.
Couldn't we stay with friends?
No. All of our friends are either visiting relatives or have relatives visiting them. Well, that's it.
Yes, that's it.
What's it?
Visiting relatives. We'll spend Christmas with your parents.
We'll do what?
We'll go to Ohio.
Oh boy, I love visiting Grandma and Grandpa's farm. All the
All
animals.
the dirt, Mom. I love them and all, but I can't spend Christmas in the country.
Lucille, we can't go. They're not expecting us.
Henry, your mother, I got this letter just last week, and your mother's been asking us to spend Christmas with them since Nick was a baby.
Yeah. My mom would be glad to see me, but I'm the last thing my dad would want for Christmas.
Well, then we'll really surprise him, won't we?
The carriage is here to take you to the train station. Should I tell it to go on?
Oh, no, we still need a train. We're just going a different direction. Here, send a telegram to Mr. and Mrs. Chester Richmond in Cedar Grove, Ohio at that address. And tell them we'll be there the day after tomorrow.
Consider it done.
Tell them Henry and his family are coming home for Christmas.
But Lucille.
Oh, Henry. Can't you see a light in the window? Isn't that a face at the door? At the gate they're waiting, just like they've done before. Extra places set at the table, extra presents under the tree. That is where my reservation's taking me. 4 tickets to Christmas, 4 tickets tonight. All aboard on the Midnight Express. Gonna make some tracks, gonna change my address. And no more letters or postcards, no more calls on the phone. For I'll be there with my bag and fare and 4 tickets for home.
Lucille, this isn't possible. We don't have the right tickets, and we don't have the right clothes.
Henry, it's December 1st. Anything is possible. Nick, what do you say? 4 tickets to Christmas, 4 tickets tonight.
All aboard on the Midnight Express. Gonna make some tracks.
Emma, are you with us?
Gonna change my address.
Now we've got a Christmas.
And no more letters or postcards. No more calls on the phone.
All right, I give up. So I'll be there with my bag and fare and 4 tickets for home.
Telegram's been sent. You've only got 10 minutes to make that train.
We'll make it. And Preston, if anyone's looking for us, you got the address. Just tell them we're going home for Christmas tonight.
Going
We're going home for Christmas.
Jingle the bells, everybody's making spirits bright.
We're going home. Over the river and through the woods to Grandmother's house we go. Over the river and through the woods to Grandmother's house we go. We're going home. We're going home. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard, all aboard. 4 tickets to Christmas, 4 tickets tonight. All aboard on the Midnight Express. Gonna make some tracks, gonna change my address. 4 tickets to Christmas, 4 tickets tonight. All aboard on the Midnight Express. Gonna make some tracks, gonna change my address. And no more letters or postcards, no more calls on the phone. For I'll be there with my know. It's only been a couple years since we've been here, but things sure look different, especially this old barn.
There they are! Grandma, Grandpa, it's us!
Chester, look, it's Nicholas. Gracious child, how did you get here?
On the Midnight Express.
On the what?
They bought the tickets.
Hi, Mother Richmond.
Look, it's all of them.
Boy, look at you.
Hi, Grandpa.
Well, you look all right. In your letters, your mom said you weren't very happy this fall.
I am now.
Now, Nick, you know, you and I don't have any secrets. Are you telling me the truth?
I remember, Grandpa, and it's the truth.
Henry, I'm home for Christmas.
Hi, Mom. It's good to see you.
What's it been? 2 years? 3?
5.
Hello, Dad.
Merry Christmas, Henry.
Well, what a wonderful surprise this all is.
Surprise, didn't you get my telegram?
No, I did. Chester, did anybody deliver a telegram?
No telegrams here.
What's this, Dad?
Except for that one that boy in that weird hat on that bicycle stuck in my pocket when I wasn't looking.
But it's open.
Well, I didn't have my glasses.
It doesn't matter. What's important is that you're here and we're all going to be together for Christmas. Nicholas, Emma, I can't believe how much you've grown. I hardly recognized you.
Excuse me, Miss Richmond?
Yes, Luke, what is it?
Reverend Doyle's here to see you, and that woman that tries to play the organ.
Tell him to come on back to the barn. Luke, this is my son Henry and his family. Lucille, Nicholas, and Emma. This is Luke Wilcox. He's been with us a little over a year now. Best hired hand we've ever had.
Well, nice to meet y'all.
Oh, look what you've done! You got mud all over my gloves.
Sorry, miss. I guess it does get a little dirty back in the hog pens. Here.
Oh.
You can use my handkerchief.
Do you still have cows and chickens?
Yep, and a fat old turkey. Bet he weighs more than you do.
Dad, can I go see the animals, please?
Yeah, you can go.
Let's
but
go.
Change your clothes first.
Come on, partner. You can help me sling the pig slop.
I guess I'll be changing my clothes too.
Luke's been a real blessing. We've needed some extra help on the farm for quite some time.
Yeah, we sure have.
In your last letter, you said you had a singing engagement for the holidays. What happened?
We did, but it was canceled at the last minute.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, that's no great surprise. There's few people more irresponsible than musicians.
Dad, don't start.
You gotta kind of expect that. You know, I've always said you can't really make a living unless you're producing something that people use every day. And music sure ain't it.
And I suppose soybeans are?
Well, you know what I've always said, Henry. You can't swallow a trombone no matter how big your mouth is.
You know, I came all this way. It's the same thing every time.
Joy to the world, everyone. Happy holidays. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Richmond. I didn't know you had company. We can come back another day.
Oh, Pastor Doyle. Family. Henry, this is Franklin Doyle, our church's new pastor, and Cornelia Washburn, our old organist.
New pastor? You mean Reverend Schuster retired?
Last year, but you'll still find him in the front pew every Sunday. He left some mighty big shoes to fill.
Yeah, well, you know, that church is mighty special to me. That's where I was baptized. That's where I met the Lord. In fact, that's where we were married.
It's still special. I'm trying to be a good custodian of its heritage.
Pastor, this is my son Henry. His family will be joining us for Christmas this year.
Your son, Henry?
Yes.
Your son, the singer and music teacher, here for Christmas? Why, you're an answered prayer.
I am?
He is?
Cordelia and I were just going home to recruit people to sing in the choir.
Choir?
Wonderful.
Our church doesn't have a choir.
I know, but it does now. And we're just getting ready to start rehearsing our Christmas program.
Christmas program? Our church doesn't have a Christmas program.
I know, but we do now. And Henry, would you consider directing our program for us?
Pastor, I just don't have the time.
Now, son, the Lord has a purpose for those abilities he's bestowed upon us, whether we plant his harvest or march in his army. And when you feel that hand of conviction, you can't turn away. Do you feel that hand?
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, praise God. This is wonderful. Rehearsal start tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow?
I can't tell you where yet. We still need a place to rehearse.
Can't practice in the church?
We'll perform in the church on Christmas Eve, but there are activities every day until then. And since the deacons have seen it not fit to vote for a building modernization and expansion program, we still worship in a large wooden room lit by kerosene lanterns.
Electricity is not scriptural. We all voted 8-0, majority rules.
Wait a minute. Why don't you rehearse here? In the barn.
Yes.
In a barn?
Why not? It sits empty for most of the winter. We can bring down the piano from the house and the old coal furnace. It'll be wonderful.
Now wait a cotton-pecking minute. I don't know if I want any music and singing going on in my barn.
Let's vote. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. Majority rules. We'll see you tomorrow morning, Henry, 9 a.m. Don't look so worried, son. Cornelia will give you lots of help. Wait till you hear what this woman does to 88 keys. Well, goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, Henry, looks like you got your way again.
Now, wait a minute, Dad. None of this was my idea.
No, but leaving was, going to school in another state was, music was.
Chester, please. It's Christmas. Aren't you glad he's come home?
He's not coming home. He's never coming home. I got work to do.
Try to understand him, son. He took over this farm for his father. He was hoping you would do the same. And he misses you. That's all. I'll be up at the house. I need to make up the extra beds.
We'll be there in a minute, Mom. Henry, you're going to have to give him some time.
He's had 20 years.
So have you.
I don't know, Lucille. Maybe he's right. Maybe I am a failure. I can't support our family. Every time I get a break, it's canceled. I've let my father down. I've let you down. Maybe I did make the wrong choice.
Henry, you were always so sure your decision to go into music was how you wanted to serve God with your life. Henry, you made the right choice.
I was sure once, but I probably let him down too.
You listen to your heart. You heard a different song, a deeper, truer voice that said you had a choice to bend to the wind or be strong. So you chose a distant road, and you left behind your fears. For when your heart belongs to God, and you listen, His voice is all you'll hear.
It's been a long time since I've heard that voice. It's just too much noise now.
Or too much silence.
Silence is one thing I can't fight.
That's a choice too, Henry. Some roads are always steep, but worthy of the climb.
It's not that I haven't tried, Lucille. You know that.
Journey
I need is a chance to show what my life has meant and what I've done with the time I spent. Years of waiting for his respect, a nod, a smile, a look of pride.
Henry, this is your chance. A day, an hour can turn the tide.
You're right. You're right. I'll do it. It's time I show him what I can do.
Henry, just show yourself. And listen to your heart.
This time I will show them.
You'll always hear that song.
Just watch, I will follow.
That deeper, truer voice that said you had a choice to follow your dreams all along. Now it's time to turn forward, where your dreams were always near. And if you trust your heart to God, and then listen, His voice is all you'll hear. Just trust your heart to God, and then listen.
All right, everybody, come on in. Come on in, everybody. Let's hurry, let's hurry. Grab some music. That's right. Everybody find their place. In the loft, under the loft, wherever you'll fit. That's right. That's right. Okay, now we'll begin rehearsing in 5 minutes ago. Luke, what are you doing?
Well, this piano took a few bumps when I brought it down from the house, so I figured I better tune it real quick.
With a screwdriver?
Sure. I've been around pianos my whole life. In fact, I write songs. I mean,
you write songs? When?
Well, in between plucking soybeans and slobbing hogs. I got a couple that would be perfect for this musical if you want me to go. I can go get them right now.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Maybe some other time. We have a lot to rehearse today, so.
Okay.
Now, let's see. Cornelia, are you ready? You most certainly are. Could you get everybody's attention, please?
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our first choir and to present our first Christmas program. Christmas is always a time of birth and new beginnings, and that's certainly true for us. We're so fortunate to have Chester and Eleanor Richmond's son, Henry, with us this Christmas. Henry is a professional musician and has agreed to direct our program. Please welcome him.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored to be here. I've never really worked with a choir before, but obviously you've never really sang before, so I think we need to get started immediately. So open your books to the first song. Now I want us to picture our Christmas program beginning with 12 lit candles on a big Christmas tree. And out of that soft glow of light, we hear angelic voices sing. Cornelia?
Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was very, very enthusiastic. But let's try it one more time with just a little bit more restraint. Okay? Cornelia.
Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. The sight of thee at Christmas time spreads hope and gladness far and wide. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are
Nein, halt and stop. Cease this interminable noise.
Oh, no, this can't be.
Wait a minute, what's going on? Who are you?
Oh, so sorry. We just got off the train, and we were looking for a telephoning machine when we heard this noise like a tortured goat herd. It had to stop.
Victor, what are you doing here?
Hans, what are you doing here? Why are you not singing in Pennsylvania?
It was canceled. We're spending Christmas here on my parents' farm. But Eudora, lamplighters, Victor, you all look terrible. What happened?
Well, bad box office is everywhere, even Chicago. Imagine, Wagner canceled. We were on our way back to Syracuse when the train went kaput right in front of this little town, Chicken Row.
Cedar Grove.
Yeah, whatever. Well, Hans, we go in different directions, but we end up in the same place.
I can't believe this is happening.
More singers to help us with our performance? Why, it's manna from heaven.
No, sir. It's Victor from Dusseldorf.
Pastor, this is Victor Schwab, Eudora Lindstrom, the Lamplighters, and some other people from our company, and I'm sure that train's going to be repaired in 24 hours and they'll just be moving on.
But of course we'll be moving on. I can't create art in this barnyard. And these poor peasants. No wonder they sing like a croaking cow. If only they had some professional help, like Victor. Observe. Everyone, chin up, eyes front, nostrils flared, stomach in, shoulders back, and piano girl.
Oh, Christmas tree.
That was inspired.
Welcome to Cedar Grove, everyone. I'm sure you'll need some accommodations for the night. There's a boarding house just up the road. If you want to grab your luggage, we'll go up to the house and I'll make the arrangements for you.
Vielen Dank, Fräulein. Study that music, peasants, and we will get back to work as soon as I return. Wiedersehen, Hans.
He had a good idea, peasants. People. Why don't you practice your lines? And I need to see Charlotte, Alma, and Rose. Okay, over here at the piano, and you can start practicing on your trio. Emma, would you put that mirror away and go over there and move those blankets by the wagon? We'll be using those as costumes.
Oh, all right, but everything is so dusty around here.
And Nicholas, Why is your nose always in a book? Why aren't you rehearsing?
Where did the blanket go?
Yeah, uh-huh. I want your lines perfect by tomorrow afternoon.
All right. Why do I always have to be the one to read the Christmas story? The lines are so long.
Because you read so well, Nick. You just got to work on your projection. You got to speak up. You got to smile. I know you'll make me proud. I have to go practice, okay? So I want you to work.
All right.
What's this? Complete books in animal care, huh? I have a hard time believing that you're going to find a Christmas story to read out of this one.
I found it up in the attic. Oh, Luke, please don't tell my father.
Oh, don't worry. I won't tell him. Besides, I'm sure he's proud to have a son that reads as much as you do.
No, my father's proud when I smile to the back row.
That isn't true, Nick. Your dad just wants you to be as good as you can be.
No, my father wants me to be good like him. And I'm just not. I don't even like singing. I like animals. And I'd like to work with them someday. Maybe be a veterinarian.
Well, that sounds like a mighty fine dream to me. So do it.
I can't. It would disappoint my father.
But what about you?
What about me?
Nick, one of the reasons they call them dreams is because they're out there in the future somewhere. Take me, for example. I don't plan to work on a farm my whole life. I write songs. Songs people sing and even more people hear. Well, I guess I just figure it's a dream worth waiting for. Isn't yours? Sometimes dreams must wait. Nicky, sometimes dreams must wait. It may take years while you're perfecting a dream that takes longer than you're expecting. Sometimes plans get changed, buddies. Sometimes help comes late, but there always is tomorrow, and that's where dreams await.
Yeah, but you're all grown up. Us kids got a lot longer to wait.
I was a kid once too. I got this waiting business down. When I was a kid, you know what I did when I was just hanging around. Day after day, through every delay, I suddenly woke up and found that staying at home and sitting alone would never get anything done. Get out of the chair, get onto the floor, and say to yourself, I will open the door. So I went ahead, did what I said, started following my dreams. And what do you think? Before I could blink, it wasn't as far as it seemed. Dreams are just around the corner if you take the path that's straight. That's where dreams always. You got it, partner?
I got it.
Sure do. When I was a kid, you know what I did when I was just hanging around. Day after day, through every day, I suddenly woke up and found that staying at home and sitting alone would never get anything done. Get out of the chair, get onto the floor, and say to yourself, I will open the door. Sometimes plans get changed, don't they? Sometimes help comes late, but there always is tomorrow, and tomorrow could be great. Sometimes dreams must wait.
Well, what are my ears saying to me and what are my eyes seeing now? I knew you would improve once you got warmed up. Please, now we can get down to some serious singing. Open your folders.
Guess I better get to work too.
Yeah, I guess you better. Hey, some things must wait, right?
Right.
Right.
Excuse me, Mr. Wilcox.
Who? That's me. Is there anything I can help you with, Emma? I mean, Miss Richmond, you didn't get any dirt on your skirt, did you?
No, nothing like that. I was just wondering if there was anything I could do to help. I'm game.
Really? All right. Well, we're going to start painting some of the scenery out back. I mean, if you're game. Well, after my chores.
Chicken coop. I'm game.
All right. Hey, you might want to take off those gloves first, though.
Always got your nose in a book, just like your father.
Oh, hi, Grandpa. Dad read? I figured he always sang.
Oh, he did plenty of that, but in between times he read. He was really smart, just like you. Say, that's a mighty big book you got there.
Yeah, and it's got some mighty big words, too. Could you help me with this one?
No, I forgot my glasses.
But I see them right there in your pocket.
Oh, well, the light's not very good in here, and besides, I'm way behind in my work.
What's wrong, Grandpa? Why don't you want to read to me?
Nick,
Can't you read to me?
Nick, you and I don't have any secrets, right?
Yeah.
No, Nicky, I can't read to you. I never learned how.
But your letters.
All your grandma's idea. You know, she's the only one that knows. And I'd kind of like to keep it that way, okay? Just another secret between you and me, okay?
Did you ever want to learn to read?
What?
Reading. It's my best subject. Well, next to science. It's not hard. We'll start out with little words.
No, Nicky, it's too late. It's just too late.
Sometimes dreams can't wait, Grandpa. Sometimes dreams can't wait. If you spend your time waiting and wishing, you're never gonna know what you might be missing. Sometimes things get rough, Grandpa. Some days aren't so great, though there always is tomorrow. That might be too late, for sometimes dreams can't wait.
You promise we'll start off? You promise we'll start off with the little words?
Whichever one you want.
How about electricity? I kind of got a point to prove. Come on, let's go upstairs in the attic. I'll open the window. The light's better up there.
All right. Now, once again, let's try using the nostrils for the breathing and the mouth for the singing. And, piano girl?
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Oh Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. The sun Christmas, Noel, sing we sing. Spread the Yuletide spirit, comfort and good cheer. God comes among us, fulfillment of His promise. Sing we now of Christmas, Noel, sing we hear. Noel, sing we
That was wonderful. That was wonderful. You know, I don't think I've ever seen a group work as hard as you have the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and it is only December 15th. By Christmas Eve, everyone will have greased their windpipes and be singing from the diaphragms. Richard Wagner himself will be proud. Congratulations, peasants. Congratulations, Victor.
Victor, it's been a very long 24 hours, but thank you for staying and helping.
How could we not, when so much help was needed? Yeah?
Yeah. Let's just keep things simple. Okay. Now, we have got to start rehearsing scene 3. So now, lamplighters, I mean shepherds. Now, this is where you'll stand, right here, waiting for your entrance. Gentlemen, you're about to meet the heavenly host. Could you at least remove your hats? Okay. Thank you. Now, Eudora, you'll be up in the loft.
Oh, you're not going to make me remove my hat, are you?
No, Eudora. You are the heavenly host. Keep your hat. Just don't fall out of the loft this time. Okay, now, where is my narrator? Nicholas? You think rehearsing's the last thing he'd want to do. Hey, buddy, have you seen a little boy about this?
Who?
Emma. Is that you?
Sorry, Pop. Only got a second. Gotta size the flats, then Dutch the wings. That's stage crew talk, right? I don't know what it means, but it's always messy.
Unbelievable.
Oh, come on, Pop. You know everybody's problem around here is they're just afraid of getting a little dirty.
Hey, Emma, we need you back here.
I'll be right there. Sorry, whitewashed call.
Wait a minute. Have you seen Nicholas? Has anybody seen Nicholas?
Right here. I'm right here. I'm sorry. I was with Grandpa.
Late again. Come on, let's get into position. And where is your grandpa? He promised to be here today.
He said he had some work to do. Some real work.
I see. Well, okay, we might as well get started. Now, scene 3, the shepherds. Now, I want you to remember how important this scene is to the play. This is the first announcement God made of the birth of His Son. So let's pay attention. Cornelia, from the top. Too far. Nick, that's your cue. Not bad, son, not bad. Just a little louder next time. Okay, now enter the shepherds. Quiet.
was a B flat.
Oh, what was that?
Just following directions. They were being sore afraid.
Well, then they weren't listening because I said, fear not.
Victor, this is not the direction we want for this scene.
But it is big and theatrical, like a Wagner.
No, we want it quiet and worshipful like God.
I vote for Wagner, and I think God would too. I know. Let's take a vote. May I see a show of hands? See? I win. American democracy. It's such a wonderful invention.
Stop, stop, stop! Now, ladies and gentlemen, please. You are all very good, but I think Victor and I need to have a short, creative meeting about the direction of this scene. So for now, just lay that music aside. I think Victor and I may have to look at some new material.
Mr. Richmond, I got some new material right here, direct from my trunk.
Luke, that's not what I meant.
You said you listened to them another time. It's been 15 days. 15 days is another time.
Come on, Pop. They're really good.
How do you know?
Well, some of us have been practicing them.
But you're the stage crew. Oh, never mind. We don't have a lot of time, but we'll listen to a couple of them. But we've got to make it quick. There's a lot to do.
Don't worry, Mr. Richmond. Nobody's faster than Cornelia.
No wonder the stage isn't getting done.
Golly gee, got a tree, but that ain't ever a guarantee that I'm getting what I want for Christmas. Ooh, kid, it's you, kid.
Stocking hung, carol sung, but I ain't having a bit of fun
Till I get what I want for Christmas. Oh, you kid, it's you.
Oh, that was real catchy. That was fun, Luke. But it was too fast. That's what it was. Just too fast.
I got one that's slower. Listen.
Strolling, strolling in the snow, dressed and pressed and stable and spent. You had a parasol, you had a hat, playing, saying, swaying to and fro. Christmas reminds us that you'll always find us out strolling in the snow.
That was a little old-fashioned. It was just.
Do I ever have one that's up to date? When you're feeling all alone, I'll call you on the telephone to wish you
20th century Christmas.
I'll wire you a telegram to wish you
A 20th century Christmas. Edison, he's the one that got the country all lit up. Mr. Bell, ain't he swell? So electrifying. Look out, it's multiplying. If you're ever stranded, we'll hop right in our Oldsmobile to wish you, to wish you, to wish you a 20th century Christmas.
That was really good, Luke. Really good. But I don't know how to say this, but this point in the scene calls for something a little more
faster? Slower? Louder? What?
Simple. Just more simple. Just keep trying, son. Can I see the Shepherds and Nicholas over here for a little bit?
riches to my name. Though I've been granted health, great strength I cannot claim. I'm just a poor and simple man, uncertain of my worth, till I approached a manger, till I beheld a bird. He came in straw and swaddling, he came in poverty. He did not come in strength or might, but helpless infancy. And now I know he came this way, so I could understand that he will always love me exactly as I am. That he will always love me exactly as I am.
Wonderful, very beautiful.
That was wonderful, Luke.
Wrote that song last year, just about this time. You see, it was the first Christmas that I really understood what it was all about. I'm not lucky like a lot of you guys, having a family to grow up with. Lost my parents when I was pretty young. So I've just been on my own, going from farm to farm. Until I came here. I met the Richmonds and Reverend Doyle and this church. Well, I guess I just felt like one of the shepherds, that I didn't have anything to give to him. But now I know better.
I would like to hear more of your music, very much. But things are still very much new for me here in this country. I have some questions. Perhaps we could talk sometime also.
I like that, Mr. Schwab.
Danke. And the showing of Hans for his music.
So does that mean that the song's in?
We'll work on a couple of them, and then we'll see.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Richmond. Trust me, you won't be sorry.
Well, Victor, what would you like to do now?
I think I will look at some new material.
Okay. Everybody, let's take a break. Be back here at 3.
Oh, Pop, I just knew you'd like Luke's songs. He's going to be famous someday. He's wasted here on this farm, just like you said you always were.
I wasn't wasted. I was trapped.
What?
Never mind. You better get going. They're waiting for you to rehearse.
Thanks, Pop. You're going to be so proud of us.
And who am I going to make proud?
Hey, Nicholas, I need to fit him for his costume.
No, I saw him 5 minutes ago, which means we won't see him until next Thursday, so good luck.
Thanks. Where's that kid? What am I going to do? Nicholas, are you back there? Where is that child?
I'm up here, Grandma, in the loft.
Now, how am I supposed to measure you for a costume way up there?
Just climb up the ladder. I'll help.
Up the
See? Don't things look better from up here?
Well, higher, anyway. What are you up to?
Oh, sometimes I feel like I'm in everybody's way down there, so I come up here to read. See?
What's this?
It's some old scrapbook or something. There's all kinds of stories and programs and stuff in it. They're all about us. Here's one about our Christmas program last month.
Nicholas, where did you find this?
Oh, in this box, behind this bale of hay.
So that's where he kept it.
There's all kinds of other stuff in here, too. Like here's these books and this coat and these balls. There's all kinds of stories and music and stuff too. It must be my dad's box. Everything has his name on it. See? Henry Richmond, 100% in English.
Well, Nicholas, these items are your father's, but the box is your grandfather's.
Why would Grandpa keep all this stuff about my dad?
Because he's very, very proud of him. His music, his schooling, everything.
If he's proud of him, how come he keeps his stuff in a box in the barn?
Nick, your grandpa always hoped that your father would like the same things he did. Well, he didn't. And sometimes it's just like that.
Yeah.
Well, when your father went off to college to do all the things he did like to do, your grandpa thought it was because he was ashamed of him and this farm. A lot of angry words were said that have never been forgotten or forgiven.
Dad wasn't ashamed. He always told me that Grandpa was the strongest person he knew, and the smartest too.
Your grandpa didn't even finish the 2nd grade.
Yeah, he told me. He also told me he can't read.
Oh.
Nobody else knows, do they, Grandma?
No, he just always seems to forget his glasses.
Dad used to tell me that Grandpa read him stories from the Bible every night.
No, Nikki. Your grandpa only told your dad about those stories in the Bible, which he learned from his father. It's been a long time since I've heard either one of them talk about the Bible much. It's been a long time since they've talked at all.
If Grandpa would just show Dad this box, then they'd have a lot to talk about.
You're right. They would. Well, come on, partner. I have your costume to finish and some lunch. Get down.
Oh, sorry, Miss Richmond. We thought the barn was empty.
Oh, it will be in just a minute, Luke. Come on, partner. It's all yours.
Thanks. Okay, gang, gather on the piano here. Here's some... Oh, Henry, Miss Richmond. You been there long?
No, not long.
It's getting kind of cold outside, so I thought we'd come in here to rehearse. We aren't interrupting anything, are we?
No, I'm done here. See everybody at 3.
Okay, see you down there. Cornelia, make those ivories dance.
kids. That was just great. You know, dress rehearsal tonight's going to be fantastic, and tomorrow's performance is going to be even better. This song is just what Scene 2 needed.
So the songs are in?
Yes, the song's in. Luke's entire trunk is in. You know, Luke, I have to admit it, you're very talented. And Cornelia, you're very fast.
Well, let's do it again.
No, we don't have time to do it again. Dress rehearsal starts at 7 o'clock. You got to get down there. All the scenery's down there already and the costumes, and it starts in good grief, 20 minutes. Everybody, we got to go. Luke, Abner, can you grab that last flat? Will it fit in your wagon?
Wait, someone take these last costumes.
I'll get him, Lucille.
Hey, and don't forget, make sure Victor has everybody ready to go in 15 minutes. Well, we got to get going. Where's Mom and Dad?
I think they're, well, your mom's not coming. No, your mom's coming. She's waiting for us at the house. But
Okay,
your
let's
dad,
go. Let's go. We'll pick him up on the way.
Well, your dad isn't coming.
He's not coming.
Henry,
No, let me guess. He's got work to do, real work.
I don't think that's the issue.
No, that's not the issue.
Oh, Dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the barn was empty. I've got some hay to pitch. I'll come back.
No, Dad, why don't you stay? Obviously, this is where you want to be. This is not what I want to do. This is not what I want to say. Why is it like this, Dad? Why is it always like this? Someone ends up yelling or leaving.
I ain't going anywhere.
You know, I've tried to have a conversation with you for 3 weeks, but you've always got something more important to do.
Everybody always seems to have something more important to do, don't they, son?
Is that what this is about, what I do with my life?
You know, what you do with your life has never been a concern to anybody but yourself.
I tried to include you in my life. You refused.
You refused to stay in mine.
I didn't fit. There wasn't room here.
Oh, there was room. There was plenty of room. You just wanted something bigger, something better, something richer.
I wanted something of my own.
Henry, Dad, please.
Well, you've got something of your own. Now leave me with mine.
You aren't the stubbornest man I've ever known. You know, I will leave this time. And if you think I'll ever come back to this little town again, I'm never coming back. Because it's always the same thing.
Listen. What is that?
That's Edmund Fry's wagon. That's his fire wagon.
Mom, what is it?
I can see the flame and the smokes down the road and over the hill.
I gotta get over there. Luke, what is it?
Pastor Doyle and Victor were riding the kerosene lamps and one of them fell.
Was anyone hurt?
I don't know, just about everybody was inside.
Where's buckets and pails?
In the shed, my wagon's out front. Come on, hurry.
I'm coming too.
No, you stay here with Mom and Lucille. I'll be back.
There you are. So late, I couldn't imagine where you had gone. This barn gets so cold at night.
Is there any news?
He said Henry won't be doing any needlepoint for a while, but that his hands and arm would heal.
Well, Nora.
Oh, Chester, we were were very lucky. God protected us. Henry got Pastor Doyle out just in time.
But our church, our precious church.
But the people are the church, and they're very good at rebuilding things.
This is my fault.
Oh, no,
It is.
Chester. No.
Kerosene lanterns and wooden churches. Change is just so hard for me. Maybe Henry was right. Maybe I am stubborn.
You're both a little stubborn.
And I regret what I said earlier tonight. I regret so much.
Then tell him.
Excuse me, Mrs. Richmond?
Yes, Luke.
Any new word on Henry?
The doctor's just about ready to leave. There's a lot of bandages, but he's going to be okay.
We brought as much up as we could salvage from the fire.
Doesn't look like there'll be much of a Christmas show now, unless it's in charcoal gray.
Now, wait a minute. Why don't you do it here, in the barn?
Christmas? In a stable?
Novel idea, isn't it?
It's so new. Well, we got some rehearsing to do.
But Luke, it's almost midnight.
Oh, don't worry, we'll be quiet.
That child.
Crazy
What are we
kids.
going to do with that boy? Honestly. Henry, what are you doing down here and out of bed?
I hurt my hands, Mom, not my legs. Well, I heard that Luke was bringing back what was left of the scenes and the costumes, and I thought I'd take a look.
Oh, well, I don't think he's back yet. I'll go out and check. Lucille will go check. You talk to him. Talk to him.
How's the hands, Henry?
Getting better, thanks. You know, it sure gets cold in this barn at night.
Yeah, sure does. And Henry, about what I said earlier tonight,
Dad, I was hoping we could just forget about what we said tonight.
no, son, that's wrong. I've been quiet too long. Now, I don't know what to say.
There's not much to say. The show's gone up in smoke and ashes, just like a lot of my dreams.
No, son. You saved a man's life tonight. I've never been prouder of you. I've always been proud of you. I've just had a hard time letting you know.
I'm proud too, Dad.
You are?
Yeah, I guess I haven't done such a great job either.
You don't suppose the women are right, do you? We're stubborn?
No, we're not stubborn. You just need to learn to tolerate electricity, and I just need to learn to like Wagner.
Son, there's something else, too.
Dad.
I haven't been the father the Lord wanted me to be.
Dad.
No. Henry, once my greatest dream was to have a son. Sometimes we're just not very good caretakers of the gifts the Lord has given us. Will you forgive me?
Dad, I might not even know the Lord if it wasn't for you.
I've never felt farther away from him than I do right now. Almost as far from him as I am from you. Now it just seems like such a long road back.
You know, that road wouldn't seem so long if we both did some of the walking. You know, Christmas is a good time to start things.
Yes, it is.
And I remember you told me that that's why you like Christmas so much, is because of the way God chose to come, poor and common.
I always just figured he'd understand me.
He always will. And Christmas always comes this way, driving 'neath a star, reminding us he loves us exactly as we are. And I will always love you exactly.
Boy, you're going to need some help for a while. I have never seen a tie look like this before.
Well, I would have had time to get dressed properly if Dad wouldn't have been dragging me all over town today. You know, who would think that bicycles and buggies would cause so much congestion?
Well, Henry, what do you think? It's December 24th.
Yeah, I just hope the restaurant's not busy. Where's Mom and Dad? They said they'd meet us here at 7.
Oh, I think they're at the barn. Let's go see.
The barn?
Merry Christmas. I'm glad you finally showed up. We have a Christmas program we'd like to get started.
But I don't understand.
Program, Mr. Richmond. Well, we all know there wasn't a lot left after the fire, just this old barn and, well, us. And that's what we started with, well, what you started with. And you always believed it could happen, so I guess we started to believe that it could happen too.
Everyone worked all the day. It's wunderbar, yeah?
Yeah.
And simple. Always the best way. Remember that, Henry.
You called me Henry.
Thank you for this. I was going to Chicago this Christmas because I had nowhere else to go this Christmas. America is so very big, and it's so very easy to be alone. But Luke and so many others have made sure that I was not alone. They have told me so many things about what they believe in and who they believe in. And I have seen what a difference this has made in their lives. I still have very much to learn, but I know that I am in the right place. In fact, I'll be staying in this right place.
What?
Mr. Schwab has agreed to become our choir director. The deacons voted this afternoon.
8-0. Majority rules.
Who'll direct our music back in Syracuse?
But I have already made arrangements for that. A most talented musician will be coming, and he'll be bringing his trunk.
Yeah, and just wait till you hear what I have planned for the 4th of July.
Who'll help out on the farm?
Oh, we might have to get a little extra help around here, but in the summertime I might need a little help with the livestock.
I hope it's all right, Dad. It's not that I don't like performing or anything. It's just that I'm not loud enough. And I just like animals more. I hope you're not disappointed.
No, I'm not disappointed. I'll always love you.
think I'll be performing either, Pop. Victor called Preston, and I'm going to be assistant stage manager. On the weekends, of course.
Is there going to be anything left for Lucille and me to do?
Only to come back here every December. As good as we are, we cannot do this Christmas program alone.
You will come back, won't you?
Yeah, we'll come back. There's a lot to come back for.
A season of beginnings. I think we'd better get started.
Okay, where am I?
Someplace you haven't been your whole life.
On the front row with your mother and I.
But I don't have a ticket.
That's okay. I know the director. I think I can get you in.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. The sight of thee at Christmas time spreads hope and gladness far and wide. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. How lovely are your branches.
Oh, Christmas tree, thou hast a wondrous message. Oh, Christmas tree, thou hast a wondrous message. Thou dost proclaim the Savior's birth, goodwill to men and peace on earth. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thou hast a wondrous message.
Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, alles schlaft, einsam wacht, wird ausstrahlt, o heilige Nacht. Holy Navi mit lückigem Haar, schlaft in himmlischer Ruhe, schlaft in himmlischer
I haven't anywhere or riches to my name, though I've been granted health, great strength I cannot claim. I'm just a poor and simple man, uncertain of my worth, till I approach the manger. Till I beheld a He came in strong as folly, he came in poverty. He did not come in strength or might, but helpless infancy. And now I know he came this way, so I could understand that he will always love me. That he will always love me. Exactly as I am. That he will always love me.
exactly as I
And there were shepherds abiding in the fields, and lo, the angel of the Lord said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good. You read, Grandpa.
No, Nick, you don't understand.
It's all right. I remembered my glasses. I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people, for unto you is born this day in the city of David
Savior.
Savior, which is Christ the Lord.
Oh, come.